Hi, friends, YouTubers, this time we share a video on how to plant mangoes according to the recommendations of the Minister of Agriculture for success in farming or farming. Mango season is here. Who likes mango? Many people like mangoes. Mango fruit is a tropical plant with a fresh aroma and taste. This fruit is very well known to the public, but many people do not know how to properly cultivate mangoes. Here are tips on how to plant mangoes to bear fruit quickly. Mango plants can be propagated in several ways, namely, 1. Sowing seeds. It is better to choose seeds from strong and healthy plants. The mango seeds are dried and then the skin is removed. After that, the seeds are sown in seedling boxes measuring 100 x 50 x 20. Seedlings 10 to 20 centimeters. Seeds are sown belly down so that the roots do not bend. During the process of sowing the seeds should not lack watering. 2. Grafting. This method is usually considered the best propagation of mango trees. You do this by gluing tree shoots with good fruit quality at the base of a tree trunk with strong roots and stems. This grafting should be done in the dry season so that the parts that are joined don't rot. 3. Graft. The stem to be grafted must be 2.5 centimeters in diameter and come from a plant that is at least 1 year old. We recommend that the required graft incision length is 5 centimeters. The incision is then given manure and coconut fiber wrapped in plastic on the outside. But the mango cultivation stages. This planting is divided into 4 stages, namely 1. Land preparation. By plowing the land before the rainy season, the planting area is marked with stakes 12 to 14 m apart. Make a hole measuring 60 by 60 centimeters and 60 centimeters deep. The top excavated soil is separated from the bottom and left for 1 to 2 months. The excavated soil is mixed with manure as much as 2 cans of kerosene per hole. When returning, the lower excavated soil takes precedence so that the soil becomes looser. 2. Planting. Planting is done when it rains. The seeds are put into the holes provided while pressing the soil. Try to plant so that the tree's root neck is 15 to 20 cm above the level of the garden soil to keep the soil moist. Installing it at an angle can reduce the strength of the tree slightly. Care is required when seedlings are transported by cutting off dead branches, roots. Then the incision scar is covered with paraffin, which is mixed with 8 parts of Carbolinium plantarum until it is homogeneous. 3. Fertilization. NPK fertilizer should be applied in the middle of the rainy season by inserting it into a 15 cm deep hole around the tree with a distance according to the width of the crown. Then the hole is covered with soil. For young trees 0.5 - 1 kg and for old, large trees 2 to 3 kg tree. Manure of 50 to 100 kg tree is given every month at the end of the rainy season. For young plants that lack certain nutrients, this fertilization can be done by spraying the plants using foliar fertilizer. 4. Formation of tree canopy. Crown formation begins in the 2nd year. The first pruning is done by cutting the tree trunk as high as 50 to 60 cm. New branches growing need 3 to 4 spread evenly around the trunk circle. In the 3rd year, 3 to 4 growing branches should be pruned, each branch usually leaving 3 to 4 new branches growing. 5. Maintenance. In the 1st year, weed control is required with shallow digging of the circle under the tree 3 to 4 times a year. After forking, it is covered with straw. For plant safety, fencing is required. Plants that die immediately embroidered. And maintenance of parasitic parasites is done by cutting the affected branches once a year along with pruning the mango tree. Harvest. What is post-harvest mango? Post-harvest mangoes are activities from the beginning of harvesting to storage before reaching the hands of consumers. Harvesting and post-harvest handling of mango plants need to be considered because it can affect the quality of the mangoes produced. Proper post-harvest handling can also affect the distribution and marketing of mangoes. Mango harvest. The aging rate of mangoes is an important factor in determining the quality of mangoes. The level of maturity is determined based on the age of the fruit, the shape of the fruit stalk, the waxy layer and the lentic cells on the fruit skin. Post-harvest handling. After being harvested, mangoes can be attacked by diseases carried before picking or infections that occur during harvest. As a result, mangoes rot quickly. Post-harvest disease control is carried out using hot water, fungicide, and low-temperature storage. Mango sorting, selection. Sorting is generally done in the packing house. Sorting of mangoes is done to separate ripe fruit from unripe fruit, defective fruit from healthy fruit, abnormal fruit from normal fruit and sorting fruit based on quality requirements. In general, the quality classification of mangoes is separated based on their size. Mango ripening delay. The shelf life of mangoes is increased by delaying their ripening. This is intended to expand the marketing of mangoes. Delaying maturity can be done by cash infiltration into the fruit, wax coating, and wrapping in plastic bags. Modified atmosphere system. Mango ripening. Mango ripening is a post-harvest activity that aims to get ripe mangoes in large quantities at the same time. Mango ripening can be done by smoking, which comes from burning the leaves and twigs of the plant for 3 days. Curing can also be done using acetylene gas from pure ethylene for 24 hours. Mango packing. Mango packaging is handling after the mangoes go through the stages of cleaning and washing, sorting and measuring. Quality standardization. Measuring mangoes is done manually by involving the workforce or using a measuring machine. Mango fruit storage. The shelf life of mangoes can be extended with proper storage under optimal environmental conditions to maintain their quality. Optimal environmental conditions for storing desired mangoes can be obtained simply by controlling temperature, relative humidity, air circulation, or even the composition of the atmosphere. That's how to plant mangoes so you can harvest mangoes as expected. That's all, and thank you. I hope it's useful.